Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the leadership show for today. My name is Remy Chukwunyine, the Executive Director of the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa and the host of the leadership show. This afternoon, we have a special guest that is going to do justice to the topic that we have chosen to discuss today, regarding how women need to become financially independent so that they can also meet up with other obligations and support their families. And this afternoon, our guest is no other than Rashidat Adekeye, an outstanding business coach, author, and entrepreneur who is impacting positively on the lives of many Nigerian entrepreneurs through her coaching programs. Rashidat Adekeye is the founder and CEO of the Entrepreneurs Africa Trybe, an online platform where entrepreneurs come together to learn and network with each other. Surprisingly, Rashidat runs her businesses from the comfort of her home and has made 7 figures in Naira by selling jewelries online. She believes strongly that women can be financially independent, whether they are stay-at-home moms or working in 9-to-5 jobs. She gives expressions to her passion for helping women, especially budding entrepreneurs, by assisting them position their businesses online for growth and profitability using digital tools and content marketing strategies. Our guest Rashidat has coached and mentored over 700 women through her online courses and coaching programs. She is here today to tell us how she is raising financially independent women across the continent. As an impact investment and leadership center, our mandate at the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa is to raise a new generation of young leaders and entrepreneurs for Africa, including women of influence who shall drive the economy of the continent to greater heights. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you are ready with your questions. Once again, welcome to the show. Hajiya Rashidat, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. I am honored to be here.
Very good, very good. So today we are discussing raising financially independent women. Raising financially independent women with Rashidat Adekeye. I just read her profile and I'm sure it's interesting to you the way it is to me. Okay, Hajiya, let's get straight to the point. I've read your profile and like I said, so inspiring and motivating. And then from there we saw that you are a business coach. You're a business coach. So what do you teach? What do you teach other young women who are entrepreneurs? What is it you teach them as a business coach?
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you again for having me here. Thank you, Mr. Remy, for the humbling introduction.
Thank you.
I help budding entrepreneurs. I don't know if it's from my end, but I can hear echo.
Okay, check. It must be from your end. Can you hear it now?
App is on. No.
Can you?
Yes.
Can you hear when I speak? Do you hear it when I speak?
No, but when I speak, I hear it.
Okay, it's from yours. If your Facebook or YouTube is on, remove it.
Okay.
If from your phone too, remove it. If you're using phone or laptop, remove your Facebook, remove your. Okay, go ahead. Let me see. Yes, continue.
Okay. I help budding entrepreneurs position themselves online for business growth and profitability, like the introduction says, using content marketing strategies and digital tools. Simply put, I teach women how to start, build, and grow their business in the online space.
Okay. Are you done with that?
Yes, please.
Okay. Simply put, you teach women how to do their business online, right?
Yes, how to start, build, and grow their business online.
Okay, especially budding entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the question I ask is, what do you teach them? let's go into the nitty gritty of what you teach. Just briefly, what do you teach them? How do you teach them? What do you teach them about starting, about growing, and then the online stuff? What is it about?
Okay, selling online is not like selling in a physical store, sitting in your store and waiting for people to come into the store to buy from you. You have to build a personal brand, build your business brand, build credibility, because you're selling to people, you need to make them warm up to you and to your brand. So I teach them what to do, how to go about this, how to build their know, like, and trust factor in the online space.
Okay, interesting.
So,
If I had allowed that your simple definition, we wouldn't have learned this one. You're talking about trust, building trust. For for
yes,
people to actually
need to learn
pay
how
money.
to,
Yep, yes, put money or
yes,
pay money to buy goods that from someone they don't know actually. So these
yes,
are that's
yes,
why I needed you to talk more about what exactly you teach them. Okay, I don't
right.
know if I should
They
dig
need
deeper.
to
I don't know
learn
if
the
I
art
should
of
dig.
social selling.
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
No, I said they need to learn the art of social selling, how to sell to humans, how to appeal to them, how to set themselves apart, because virtually everyone is doing one thing or the other online. We're all selling almost the same thing. You will find 9 in 10 women in the fashion niche selling fashion items. So how do you set yourself apart? You'll find people selling food items, food stuff, small shops. How do you set yourself apart? How do you
Okay, so
make them trust you? These are the things I teach.
okay, can we go further? Can you go further just a little bit? So why must I buy from you and not buy from Amina, for example?
Yes,
So what
that's
is it?
where
What
your
makes you
brand
different?
comes in. That's where
Okay.
your personal brand comes in. There has to be something about you that attracts people to your own brand and not to the next person.
Okay.
So
So these are
you
the
will have to
things.
find, yes, you have to find that thing about you. Is it about your story? Because our stories can never be the same. What is it about you? Is it your story, your startup story? Why did you start? What were you struggling with? Why did you start this particular business? Or what is that special sauce you bring to your own brand that the other person does not have? When I
Okay.
started jewelry business, there were a lot of people in the jewelry niche selling jewelry as well. But I included my own story. I made them know why I started the business, and I used storytelling skills to sell what I sell, to sell my products. So whenever they come to my page, they know that they are not just buying something. Even if they want to scroll away, they know that they will have one thing or the other that will impact them or motivate them for the day. So it will make them stay. And while at it, they will find something to attract them more to me, to make them engage with me, to make them even send me a message and tell me, oh, this you said is really true. I've been battling with it, or I learned a lot from it. And from there, we build a relationship, which makes them to eventually buy from me.
Hmm. Very
So a
interesting.
lot of people wonder how a covered woman, how a covered lady who does not use accessories that much, how she's able to sell out online. That's because I brought my personality and other skills I have, like the storytelling skills, to sell what I sell.
Hmm. Very interesting. Very interesting. You don't just put out your goods there and then wait for people to come and knock in. You tell stories that will attract them to you and to your online store. That is
Right,
interesting. That is
right,
interesting. Okay, so you teach all of this when you are coaching people, right? Very good.
right, right,
Okay,
right.
okay, good. Now there's something that I want you to talk about. There's something very important to me. I encounter young people that their excuse, of not launching out is they are waiting for the time when they will raise millions of naira to launch out, to buy, to hire warehouses, or to wire. They are waiting
Right.
to start big. They're waiting to start big. So can you tell us your own story? Did you wait until you raised 5 million naira or 10 million naira before you started?
Like every other person, I always thought that I needed so much fund before I could start a business, until I had to start out of desperation. I resigned from my job to be with my family, and I tried to search for new jobs. No organization was willing to employ a new mom, a young mother, to not have a help. They felt having children will not avail me the time to concentrate on my job. At least this was the excuse I was given. So I was tired of sitting at home. I was bored. I was at the brink of depression. And all I had with me was my mobile phone and internet connection. I stumbled on a thread online one day on mini importation, and I took interest in it. So I wasn't yet used to buying anything online. At the time, social media was not that popular. People didn't even trust to buy something from someone they don't know. So I took the risk. I used the last 15,000 naira I had on me at the time. That was $100. I used it to import a few accessories. I bought wristwatches at the time, 10 of them. And I posted on a Facebook group. At the time, Facebook groups just started, and people were all rushing to groups, joining groups, and all of that. So I posted the accessories on Facebook groups, and I sold out in a week. And even though a lot of them wanted to see what it was, what it looked like, so I had to go around to deliver this accessory to them for them to see it and then pay me, but I still sold. And that was how I started. More people started asking for wholesale, people started asking for more, and this boosted my confidence to just go into business. And that was how I started importing gradually with the little I had until I was strong enough to buy more and stock. So, in essence, I tell people that you don't need so much money to start your business. I started with 15,000. There are businesses you can even start with as little as nothing. Matter of fact, I advise that even if you have the funds available to start, it's better you start small. Learn the tools of the trade, learn how to negotiate, build your networks, then invest gradually into the business. So that when you make mistakes, because you will definitely make mistakes, you will not lose so much money.
Hmm. Wonderful, wonderful. So actually, you started with a capital of 15,000 naira. Is it what you mean?
Yes, yes, yes.
Very good, very good. I'm happy that we have some young people that are listening and are watching us from wherever they are tuned in. It's interesting. She started with just 15,000 naira, and I'm sure that all of you there have more than 15,000, and you're still waiting for. I don't know what you are waiting for. Okay, that's a good takeaway from this discussion this afternoon. I'm so happy for this. It's a wonderful experience that you are sharing with us. Okay, another thing I want you to talk about is I also know that so many people. Okay, you run your business from your home. You run your business
Right.
from your home, and then the people I mentioned, the people I have engaged that are waiting for money. Those of them, they are also the money they are waiting for. They want to hire warehouses or hire offices, and also maybe buy official cars before they can take off. Now, but here we are with someone that started with 15,000 and from the comfort of her home. Are you getting it? So
Right.
how has your story changed the mindsets of some of those that you have mentored in the past?
Yes, they now see and believe that it is possible to actually start a business with just a mobile phone and internet connection. They see the possibility of making as much while selling online on the go, whether when in their offices, in their homes, anywhere they are. They see the possibility of moving around the world and still making money with their mobile phone and internet access. I taught them how to make use of their smartphones. There are different courses. Last 2 years, I taught about animation, and that was not going to cost them anything. I had a lot of feedbacks from people who made money from teaching other people and helping them create content with the knowledge they got from the class. And then they used the money to start a business.
Hmm.
So there are
Interesting.
lots of mothers now who are at home doing one business or the other, social media managers, buying and selling, teaching whatever knowledge from the knowledge they have with their phones, and they are able to take care of their children and still be present in their lives and their spouses' lives while still making money.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. I'm happy you have also empowered some young women who are stay-at-home moms, to also take the lead in starting their own businesses, and by the grace of God, they have their own success stories to share, like you are sharing with us. Let's go and see what the audience what they are saying. I have some people here. Okay, this is from Osuji Posmos. Oh, he said this is good. This is good. This is from Victor Elemchuku. Oh, he said we can hear both of. Okay, 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 good. Okay, I think that's echoing or whatever is resolved now. Moji Shola Ogundikwe, Coach Rashida
Thank
to
you.
the world. That's interesting. I'm sure she's one of your mentees, right?
She's my very good friend. No, she's my very good friend. She's a
Okay,
social
okay,
media manager as well.
okay, good. Emmanuel Bala Musa. Okay, he said, good to be here to learn, unlearn, and relearn. That's good. Mudishola is back again. TLK Factor. Trust, like, and know. Good. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Our own Bilikisu is here. Hajiya Bilikisu. She's saying, hello, everyone. It's great to be here. Welcome, Mrs.
Thank
Rashidat.
you.
Okay. Okay, we have Nana Cynthia. She said, welcome on board, ma. Hello, Bilikisu. Nice to have you here. Okay, I think, okay, there are so many more, but we need to continue to the conversation. We come back to them. Now, Adia, I'm sure that it wasn't easy when you left your job, because while you were sharing your story, you said you left your 9 to 5 job to start this, how to concentrate more on your family, and then started this, your business. Now,
Right.
good, good, good. So, what advice do you have for other young people, or other young entrepreneurs who wish to also leave their 9 to 5 jobs and concentrate in their businesses? What advice do you have for them?
Hmm. When I left my job, I did not have an option at the time. Online business was not so popular. That was around 2012. Online business was not that popular. People were just starting to get used to social media, buying and selling on social media. So leaving my job without another source of income was a huge risk I took. So my advice will be that before you quit, make sure that you have a business on the side. Plan towards leaving your job. You can even save for like 6 months. Make sure that your business can foot your bills, can help you take care of those expenses. Make sure that you grow it to an extent before you leave. Learn the tools of trade. Don't just start a business without knowing the nitty-gritty of running that business. And lastly, if it is not necessary, if it is not really important that you leave that job, I think you can run the business while still having that job, while still keeping the job. You can run your business as a 9 to 5. A lot of women are doing that now. But if you must leave, plan, save, and grow the business to an extent before you leave.
Very good. Before you leave, plan, save, grow the business before you quit. That's another takeaway, and very good, an interesting one at that. Okay, Hajiya, I heard you talk about making millions from selling jewelries online.
Okay.
And then you talked about this building trust and all of that before people started, getting involved, purchasing, what do you call it, in bulk
Right.
and all of that. Okay, so now what strategies did you use, and are you willing to teach other people such strategies? Did you hear me?
Strategies. Yes, I heard
Okay,
you.
okay,
I heard you.
okay.
I am grateful to the Almighty for making this possible. I didn't know that the business will grow to be successful as it is today. I just started without any plans, just to keep me busy. But He has been sending me angels in human forms who have kept me in business all this while. I have also been blessed to have a mentor who taught me the importance of building relationships. That's my late father. When I started the business, I started because I needed an avenue to meet people. So I was more interested in people than the money. I still am. So one strategy that has worked for me is to be customer centric, to have the interest of my customers at heart. This guides all my decisions. This determines what I buy to sell. This determines how I teach them, what I say to convince them to buy. Because I make it all about the customer, not about me or about the money I want to make. This strategy has really helped me, and this is what I preach all the time. Have your customers in mind, be customer centric, give value, teach. Let them know that what they are parting with is nothing compared to what they will be getting from you, and you'll be making the money. And yes, I teach that.
Very good, very good, very good. Focus on your customer, and the money will flow.
Right.
When you satisfy the customer, the money will flow. There's no money when there is no customer.
That's
You
true.
don't make sense without customers. Very good.
Right.
That's interesting.
Right.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are still on the show, the leadership show this afternoon, and our guest is Rashidat Adekeye. Rashidat Adekeye, a young lady that owns businesses online, and one of them is a jewelry company. She sells jewelries online and has made a lot of money. And is also teaching other young women how to do the same so that they can become financially independent. And that's why the topic of the discussion is raising financially independent women. Raising financially independent women. That is the issue of the moment. And ladies and gentlemen, it's been going smoothly and interesting all since we started. And I want to go to let's go to the customers and see what they are talking about. Okay, we are talking about being customer centric. So let me go to my customers. Oh, okay. Billy Kisu is still here. She's saying, hello, Cynthia. Okay, good. Moji Shola is here again. Start small. Learn the business and know how it works. You will definitely become big someday. And that is what we call lean innovation. Your vision might be global, but start local. You may have a big and wonderful vision, but start small, because everything God created started small. When you start small, you learn how to crawl and begin to walk, and then there will be a stage you begin to fly. That's wonderful. And we have John Melak Chukuma. Lovely. John, I hope you are learning how to become independent financially, even though you are a man. That's interesting. Okay, Imani Life. Oh, wonderful. All the way from UK. Imani Life. Well done. Thank you for sharing. Okay, good. Interesting. Imani, I'm happy you are here with us this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, so we continue the discussion with Rashidat Adekeye. Oh, you are the CEO of Entrepreneurs Africa Trybe. Entrepreneurs Africa Trybe. And from your profile, we learned that it's a community of young entrepreneurs who come together to learn and network with each other. So I don't know when it started. So can you tell us the impact you have made, in the lives of your members through this network?
Thank you. The community is still growing. It's barely a year.
Okay.
But the community, the members of the community have been able to network among themselves, learn from one another, and learn from the teachings on the group as well. Once in a while, I pop in there and teach them something. But one thing I'm sure of is they have learned the importance of building relationships. I see them online, I see them on social media, on Instagram, and I see them relating with one another, helping build the engagement on each other's pages. I see growth from the time they joined the group till now. Recently, one sent me a message. She is a business owner in Adamawa, and she was telling me that thanks to me and what I've always taught them about giving value, building relationships, and all of that, she was able to get some people, total strangers from the internet, who came to meet her, to look for her and see what she sells and patronize her as well. So they are growing. It's still in the early stages, but I'm doing what I can.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're still on the show, the leadership show, and this afternoon our guest is Rashidat Adekeye. Let's go for this break, just a brief break. Okay, welcome back. We are still here with Rashidat Adekeye, the CEO of Entrepreneurs Africa Trybe. Entrepreneurs Africa Trybe. Entrepreneurs Africa Trybe, a network of young entrepreneurs who come together to learn and also network with each other. So I want to ask you. Now, you said this network is about 1 year now. So I want to know, through this network, have you been able to raise financially independent women? I know you said something like that, but let me bring you back to it. Yeah. Have you been able to raise other financially independent women through your coaching and networking programs?
Yes, absolutely. There are over 60 people now who have learned how to start a jewelry business. and they are doing well. They are doing well in their respective spaces and niches. Yes. Uh, there are people who learned how to start an online business and they are also doing well. Recently, one told me she got a deal to supply over $1,000 worth of accessories. So yes, they are doing well. Uh, my teachings, I don't teach them. It's not magic. I teach them to grow, to start the business on a strong foundation. So with that, they can they can build on it and use it to grow any business, to start any business that they want. People who are into animation are doing extremely well as well. I am sure they've made so much from it already. So yeah, there are lots of women who have gained financial independence. I see a lot already also online from the content I post online, even if they don't come for my coaching. And I see each person has started one business or the other. And it warms my heart. I smile when I see everyone into one business or the other now. My WhatsApp story is just filled with women buying and selling now.
Very good, very interesting, very interesting, very interesting. We're learning from the master herself, Rashidat Adekeye. Rashidat Adekeye. Thank you so much. It's because of what you're doing that I found you. And I've never met you before. I've never seen you before, but I saw online what you are doing, and I said, "Oh, wonderful! It's good to connect with Rashidat." And here we are today talking on the leadership show. That's interesting.
Right.
That's interesting. So your personal brand has caught my attention, and then is getting the attention of other people around the world. Oh, interesting.
Thank you.
Interesting. So I want to ask now, because for us, we are interested in raising young people, young entrepreneurs, and including male and female, not just for males, male and female young women, and then we also expose them to access to finance opportunities. So I want to know, are there access to finance opportunities that are available to your members of the Enterprise Entrepreneurs
Entrepreneurs.
African Tribe, or the women you mentor? Do you like expose them to any form of access to finance opportunities?
Well, from my story, I started little. I started with what I had. So that's what I teach them now, to start without giving excuses, start with whatever they have, find easy ways to raise funds to start that business. I believe in sustainability. However, I know that there are lots of avenues for my mentees to access funds. There are people who teach that as well online, and they can always do their due diligence to search and find ways to access funds on their own. For now, I do not have any available.
Okay, yeah, that's understandable based on your background, how you started, now, but come to think about it, some people may get started, with as little as 10,000 naira, like you just did. Now, but they will need, for example, they have orders for, like the lady that has orders for $8,000, whatever other place for her to, So if she doesn't have more money to meet such orders, she may lose that business. So that's why the issue of access to finance is important. Are you getting it?
Okay.
And I am sure that the government has also rolled out a number of intervention programs that support women-led entrepreneurs. Are you getting it? Women-led SMEs. In Central Bank, in Bank of Industry, and all of that, you have so much money in billions that are waiting for women to access. But unfortunately, most women do not come for such loans. So I don't know, since you have never gone in that direction before, so I want you to begin to also let them know that they can also access support from government through the CBN and other development banks, like Bank of Industry, to support their businesses. For example, Bank of Industry has what they call fashion fund. they have different categories of funds for different business categories. They have fashion fund, they have Noli fund, they have different categories, even for those in agriculture, young people, and all of that. So now, why I'm saying that is because these funds are meant for women and young people, business people to access. And if they are not accessing them, it means it will affect the rate of growth of those their businesses. So that's why for us, we teach access to finance so that even after our support ends, our beneficiaries should be able to go out and access some of this other support. So I want you to add it to your coaching because it's going to help. Some people will need it, and it will also help in creating awareness about these government support that are available for young people and for women in business. So it's something that you need to also include when you are coaching them. And you come back to thank me because they will be interested and they will be grateful for that.
Thank you.
Okay. Very good. I think we have so many people commenting. Let's go and see what they have to say. This is from John Melak. John Melak is saying, all right, Honorable Remy Chukwune, God bless you more. Oh, thank you. Okay, good. Okay, Moji Shola, what do you have to say again? You are doing well, sir. Ugwumba Auchi. Oh, are you serious? Thank you for such a privilege to help people learn from those who already have great knowledge in their need. Oh, very interesting. Moji Shola, I thank you for being part of this show today and for keeping us company. Please stay glued. Don't go anywhere. Rashidat is still here to talk to us about her experiences and how women and young people can do better in their businesses. Thank you so much. So, Rashidat, let me come back to you. Okay. Now let's talk about education. Let's talk about education because you are studying online, and I am sure that those who are not educated, they'll find it difficult to sell online. Is it true? Now, before I let you answer, now, is it possible that the level of one's education will affect her being financially independent? Is it possible? Just take the two at the same time.
Do I think one's level of education will affect one's financial independence? Is that what you mean?
Yes, that is one. Then I said selling online, for those who are not educated, how are they going to sell online? And then generally again, do you think one's level of education can affect her financial independence?
Okay, let's take the first one.
Okay.
If people who are uneducated can sell online,
yes,
there are two ways I believe they can go about this. One, they can find social media managers or anyone they know who is tech savvy and literate to help them run their business online.
Okay.
Or they can use their mother tongue. Even if they cannot write, they can talk, they can do videos, showcase what they have to sell, say it in their mother tongue or in pidgin. There are people who are selling with using pidgin language now, and they are literate, they are graduates, but they choose to niche down and use pidgin English to sell what they have, so that they can appeal to those people who are not so comfortable speaking English or sending message or typing in English, in pure English. So they can do it, they can achieve this in two ways. Either they get a social media manager and pay monthly perhaps, or they can showcase their products and speak pidgin, use pidgin language, record videos using pidgin to sell what they have. That's how I feel they can achieve that.
Now, so you are telling, okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
And using using mobile phones, smartphones. I think they can achieve. I think they can learn that if they are able to know how to make calls, dial a number on the phone, they will be able to learn how to post on social media to sell. They just need to learn the ropes. It's possible.
Okay, okay. I am happy for what you have just said. Now, what you have just said, for example, you gave us options, or you gave options how the woman or the man that is uneducated, how he can also participate in the digital economy. Let me take it to that
Right.
level. Yeah, you said you can use your mother tongue, your local language,
Yes.
whether it is
Yes.
Igbo or Yoruba or Hausa. You can use
Absolutely.
that to sell your product. This is amazing.
Absolutely.
This is amazing. This is amazing because you have people that hear those languages that you speak. So
Right.
there shouldn't be any barrier. Then another
Right.
one, if you choose not to do that, you can also hire a social media manager that will help you
Right.
do it in English. Is it what you mean?
Right. Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So this is letting everyone listening to us know that you don't have any excuse. You don't have any excuse not to sell online, not to start your business. You don't have any excuse. That is the message that you have just released right now. Very interesting, Rashidat. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still on and we are talking with Rashidat Adekeye. She is our guest on the show this afternoon, and we are talking about raising financially independent women. Raising financially independent women. Raising financially independent women. Very good. Now, as a mother, Rashidat, you are a mother, you have kids, and also a business owner. How do you cope with the challenges of sustaining your business?
Well, it's not easy. It's not easy, but I try. I try as much as I can to find a balance, even though there is no balance. I try to be present in my children's life because that's my primary responsibility. Then I find ways of automating certain things in my business such that when it's time for me to take care of the children, one does not interfere with the other. There are tools available now. For example, if you're unable to post online maybe for a week, you can even schedule your posts. There are scheduling apps available now. You can schedule your posts and set a time for those posts to be out. So that has helped me, especially in the mornings. I schedule my post a night before and set the time I want it out so that I can focus on the school runs, taking care of them, the house, and all of that. It's not been easy, but automation has really helped make it easier for me. Like everything in life, nothing is easy. Sometimes you just have to choose your heart. Just choose whatever you want to do. Sitting idle is also difficult, and making money is also difficult while raising children. So sometimes there has to be a compromise. Sometimes I have to stay off running the business or showing up for the business so that I can be there for the children or for the family. So that's it.
Wow. It's not easy at all to combine the role of a mother and as an entrepreneur. So that's why we see women as super women. They are super. They are super. They are super. That's interesting. We appreciate you. And then you have also let people listening that you can schedule your posts. I also do
Yes.
that. You can schedule your posts, and then it automatically publishes when the time comes for it to
Right.
go live. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, our guest is still Rashidat Adekeye, and I want to give you the opportunity to get to know her. You can visit her website. I'm going to release it on the screen. at www.rashidatadekeye.com or join her network, the Entrepreneurs African Tribe. I'll give you time to look at that, and if she permits me, I can also release her telephone number so that you can get in touch with her if you want to do business with her. Ladies and gentlemen, this is someone that you need her to coach you. If you are a young lady and you want someone that can coach you with passion, she is the one that you should be talking to, because we want you to begin to make money to support your family. We need you to begin to make money even to support yourself in school, because we have some women, young ladies that have benefited from the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, who are students, and they are making money to support themselves in school. So you can also do the same. We can also do the same. That's why we bring these opportunities for you on the show, so that you can learn from experts around the world and begin to do what they have done, and so that you can become who they are today. Thank you so much. So you can reach our guest on www.rashidatadekeye.com or www.facebook.com/the Entrepreneurs Africa Tribe. Thank you so much. We are progressing on the show, and it's very, very interesting. Very interesting. She's bearing her mind, and she's very sincere about the discussion. She's trying, as no wonder she's a mentor and a coach. You know, if you are a mentor, when you're speaking, you talk to people as your mentees, and mentors are usually they are usually passionate about what they discuss with their people. That's interesting. That's interesting. So let's go to let's go to let me go. Yeah, I will have a lot of people here. Okay, this is Cynthia. Cynthia is saying, I really feel like you talking to me directly, madam. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, Cynthia, that's the feedback. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing from your wealth of experience and expertise. Wonderful. Okay, I think Hajiya Bilikisu has a question. My question is, as a married woman and mother, how do you strike a balance? Because I struggle with persistent headaches at this early stage of my business. So can you take that again?
I think one thing that has helped me is identifying on a daily basis what important thing I need to achieve that day, for the day. I identify one thing I need to achieve for the day. Then I try to write out my tasks. I have an app, to-do app. So I arrange them in order of importance. What is the most important thing for me to achieve that day? And I set a time to it. So if, for example, creating slides is the most important for me that day because I have a presentation, I start it once I'm done with the school runs. I take it gradually in bite sizes. I create the Microsoft Word, then I start designing, or if it is follow-ups of customers or prospects, I make sure that I do that. Once I'm able to achieve one thing in a day, every other thing can wait. One important thing, one important task daily. Even at that, it's not always easy. It's not always easy for me. I also find myself having headaches. But like I said, I still find ways of automating certain things. If you come to my WhatsApp and you want to buy something, I have question. I have a welcome message that will give you some things before I come, before I attend to you. So sometimes you just have to let things be and rest, because trust me, it is not easy. Balancing, I don't think there is a balance. Sometimes some things will still overflow into the other. Sometimes you just can't achieve that balance, but find a way. For me, I have already cooked meals like soups and all of that, frozen, so that even when I'm tired, the work I'm going to do in the kitchen will be lesser. I plan the children's outfits and all of that a night before. Uh, I plan everything in a night before. What they will wear, what they will eat, so that in the morning I know all I have to do is just bring out from the fridge and microwave. It's still fresh food. And then my scheduling app is working. So that's how I try to make it work, really. That's how I try to make it work. It's not easy. We are still all trying to find a balance. Hopefully, we find it. My son is 9 now, and he has taken off some things of my to do, like ironing their clothes. He irons their uniform now. So all I
Hmm.
have to do is sort their
Wonderful. At
meals.
night?
Yes, yes, he irons their
Hmm.
uniform now. Maybe because he has always been willing and just waiting for that time to start. And when he was 8, we taught him. His dad taught him, and now he irons their clothes.
Hmm.
So at least that is
Very
off
interesting.
my to-do list. So I just prioritize. I prioritize, and if I'm able to achieve one thing daily, it's okay for me. I
Thank you.
hope this helps, Balkisu.
It's not easy.
Finding
Women
balance
are
is not easy.
super women. I choose to call you people super. Okay, Gift is saying this is true, ma. Very true, very true. Okay, wow. Mojishola is here again, and see what she says. There is no excuse not to start up your own business. Very good. I'm sure she was responding to the when you recommended using your mother tongues and maybe hiring a
Right.
social media if you cannot read or you cannot speak English. That's wonderful. Gift is here again. She's saying, wow, amazing. Okay, good. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are still on the show and we are discussing raising financially independent women. And our guest is Rashidat Adekeye. Rashidat Adekeye, she's good at what she knows very well and she's impacted on the lives of so many people. And that's why she's been celebrated here this afternoon as we discuss how to raise financially independent women with her. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Before I let you go, I want you to know that you can reach us at ugwumbaleaders.org. That's our website, www.ugwumbaleaders.org, or on Facebook at www.facebook.com/ugwumbaleaders. And you can see others on your screen. That's our contacts. You can reach us using any of those contacts. And we are here in Abuja. That's where we are. We have office in Owerri, and we run a number of programs that you would like to know more about. So go to those links that are scrolling on your screen so that you can follow up with us and get connected with us. Okay, back to you, Hajiya. Now, many cultures and religions forbid women ordinarily becoming breadwinners in their homes. Yeah. So, as a Muslim, you are a Muslim, and I'm a Christian. So, what is your take on this subject matter? Is it how do I say it now? Is it normal, or is it easily acceptable for women to become breadwinners in their homes? We are talking about financially independent women. So what if what we are preaching, the woman becomes more financially independent than her husband? So would there be an issue about this?
Hmm. Well, tables turn sometimes, uh, and the woman will find herself to be a breadwinner. And I think it all boils down to understanding of both parties of the couple. Sometimes the man may lose his job. Sometimes his job may not be doing well and he may not be earning as much. And other times the woman may become a widow because of loss of life and find herself as a breadwinner. So the religion does not frown at it. However, if you find yourself as a breadwinner, whether because of loss of job or because you earn more, you should still know that you are a support. You are to support your husband. He will always be the man of the house. So I advise that women take their men along in whatever they are doing. This is not the time to say that your money is your money and his money is for you all. You have to sacrifice. Just be submissive, be humble as you have always been. Money is not the only measure of power. It should
Are you there? Rashidat, are you there? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're still on the show, the leadership show this afternoon. Rashidat, are you back? Okay, we have been discussing raising financially independent women with Rashidat Adekeye, a lady that runs businesses online, especially jewelry business where she sells and makes a lot of money, and she also teaches other young ladies how to make money, selling online, through generating content, and how to also build wonderful personal brands that will make them give them the trust that they need from their customers who are coming to buy online. So it's been wonderful talking with her, and very, very educative and inspiring. And we have seen a lot of young women come on the comment section to talk about how they feel about what she has done in the past, and then the conversation, how it's been impacting their lives. So let's go and see how many more people that we have on the comment section. Okay. Yes, I have some women, some people here that have comments. Okay. Yeah, Farouk Abdul Razak. Wow, what an interesting session. Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa, we are always learning under you and moving under you. Okay, Bilikisu. Okay, yes, it does help a lot. Thank you so much. She's responding to okay, she asked a question how Rashidat, tries to balance being a mother, a business woman, and all of that. So, and she said that she prepares and plans ahead of time and make sure that she achieves something remarkable each day. She sets priorities and make sure that she achieves them one after the other, so that they don't overload her and then maybe overwhelm her in the process. So now Bilikisu is coming back to respond. Yes, it does help a lot. Thank you so much. Then Sumaya, Sumaya Kabiru is here. Glad to be here. Sumaya from Kano State. She is saying she's glad to be here this afternoon, and I'm sure that she has learned a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest is off because of her network, I am sure, and even before she comes back, let me tell you again that you can reach us using the link on our website www.ugwumbaleaders.org, or on website at facebook.com/ugwumbaleaders, or even on LinkedIn at www.linkedin.com/company/ugwumbaleaders. They are showing on the screen. So get connected with us so that you can have regular updates about our programs, about the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, which is an idea pitching competition, idea pitching and grant competition for young entrepreneurs from across Africa who have ideas that we can help transform into business ventures and social enterprises. And then again, we just have a new project that we just launched, and it is called the Ugwumba Women Development Academy. Ugwumba Women Development Academy. We want to use this platform to reach out to young women, professionals, and those in business, with our leadership and enterprise development programs, so that they can also begin to do better than they are doing. Just like the young people we have impacted with the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge are doing. So we want to, replicate the success stories that we have in the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, which is focusing on young people, and then we want to take it to young women. To women older than the young women that we impact under the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge. Then we have this leadership show that comes to you every Wednesday, and we bring different leadership experts and life coaches from around the world to speak on particular themes that will change the ways that we live and the ways we do our things around here. So we have a lot for you on the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. And by the way, if you go to our YouTube, which you can access using the link www.bit.ly/Ugwumba channel, you have a lot of resources that will change your life, especially how to pitch. You can see people pitching live before a panel of judges. You learn a lot from there, and then prepare yourself for the future. Then we have a comment from one of the listeners. Okay, God bless His Excellency Ugwumba Chowodi for creating this opportunity for the youth. That's interesting. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Rashidat Adekeye is back on the show. Rashidat, you're welcome back. Back. Sorry for that break in transmission that took you away from us. We missed you so much while you were away. So how are you doing now?
I'm fine.
Okay. Well, were you able to finish your discussion before?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What's my network?
I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can.
Okay. Now, did you finish what you were discussing?
No. I think okay. I was saying that being the breadwinner should not make the woman to be proud or rude to the man. He is still the man. He's just going through a phase at the time. You are the helper, and being a helper does not limit you just taking care of the house. Sometimes you can also step up to help in the financial aspect. That is why you are called a helper. So yes, religion allows it as well. Islam allows it. You can also help in the family, help in the house. Matter of fact, it is believed that whatever the woman helps with in the house is regarded as sadaqah, like giving alms. You will be rewarded for doing that, for helping your husband in the house and financially as well. So our religion permits it.
Okay. So you mean even your religion teaches that she will even be rewarded for helping her husband, right?
Yes, for everything she does for the house, for every service, every help she renders around the home, whether financially or taking care of the children, she is actually rewarded for it.
Oh, she will
by
be
the
rewarded.
Almighty, right? So it just depends on their understanding. Having money should not make her proud, should not make her grow shoulder pads, and she cannot rub shoulders with him because they are not equal. A man is a man and a woman is a woman. They all have their own power and responsibility in their own respective gender or space. So she can only step up as the helper. God willing, he will still be the breadwinner. He will still be able to take care of the home. Things will get better for him with time. And if it is because of death, she still has to step up. She still has to take care of the children and the home first. So it doesn't make any difference. She can still help out either way.
Okay. You know why I brought that up is because we have seen cases where some women, maybe because of the circumstances they found themselves, they become richer than uh, their husbands, and all of a sudden they become the
From my
bosses in
end.
the home. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so they become the bosses, and that leads to crisis, and a whole lot of damages are
No, no.
caused. So
Yes,
that's why
maybe.
I
Yes.
want us to be careful how we empower women so that we don't cause crisis in
No,
their
no, no, no,
homes
no.
at the end
Just
of
a
it.
helper. They will always be a helper. There can never be a competition. A man will always be a man. Having money does not make you a man. It can never make you a man.
Okay. Oh,
Right.
wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been on for the past 1 hour discussing with Rashidat Adekeye. And I'm sure as a busy woman, we need to let her go because of, yeah, she's so. No, so finally, before I let you go, do you have any advice for women who are struggling, financially because they are not educated or because they don't have the support of their husbands? Just like the scenario I painted a few minutes ago.
Um, I advise that women should seek financial education. Being financially literate is not for you alone. It is not because you need to make that money. You need to be financially literate and independent for you to be a good example to your children, whether boys or girls. If they are girls, you teach them that no matter what, a woman should and is important to always have her own money. For boys, you will teach them not to keep their women down, to help them grow, to support them.
Okay, are you done with that? Are you done with that? Okay, so let's go to the comment section. We have Monica Oche Idu. She's saying this session has been a wonderful one. I was able to learn a lot of things here, and I would love to be mentored by you, Hajiya Rashidat. Hajiya, did you see that? Some people want you to mentor them, like Monica Ocheidu. Good, Monica. Thank you for that. And then, well said, Hajiya Rashidat. This is coming from Sumaya Kabiru. And then from Moji Shola, she said, thank you, Coach Rashidat. I have learned a lot today. God bless you and increase your knowledge. Oh, wow. Rashidat is off again. And ladies and gentlemen, it's been wonderful, having Rashidat Adekeye on the show this afternoon. And I'm sure even if she doesn't come back, she has done justice to the topic of the day, which is raising financially independent women. It's been wonderful and a lot of takeaways. She has released a lot of takeaways that would really change and impact on the lives of those that listen to us this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you. I don't know if she's coming back, but let's give her a few minutes to see if she will come back before we go. We call it a day on the show this afternoon. It's been really wonderful, and we're happy that you kept glued to the studio until right now. So let's go on a few minutes break and see if she will come back to say her last word. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Rashidat Adekeye, whatever oh, she's back here. Okay, Rashidat. Okay, I wanted to call it a day. Good that you're back. So, Rashidat, it's been wonderful talking with you. It's been really wonderful. Despite your tight schedule, you obliged us this opportunity to have you here for the past 1 hour, 8 minutes. It's been really wonderful, and we appreciate you. So, do you have anything to say before I let you go and take care of your family?
Yeah, like I said, seek financial education as a woman so that you can be a good example to your children. You can be a mentor to them. You can prove to the girls that regardless, they can still make money within the comfort of their homes, taking care of their children, or they can hold on to jobs and still have another source of income. You teach the boys not to keep the woman down, because you, as their mom, also run successful businesses while still taking care of them. For the woman that is not financially literate or that is not literate, there are still courses online. You can go on YouTube. You can learn them in your mother tongue as well. There are things, there are materials online that you can search for. There are people successful around you who you can ask questions. Ask them questions. Let them teach you. Be humble to learn from people. Be teachable, and you will be able to succeed in whatever endeavor you intend to start. And then for the women who do not have the support of their husbands, I think it is best to start by knowing his reasons. Why why does he not want you to start a business? What are his own reasons? Listen to them and see, maybe you have been portraying those tendencies. Maybe that was why he does not want you to start a business in the first place. Ask him questions and involve him in all you do. I still run my businesses. I still take consultations from my husband. Make him feel important. Involve him. I still ask him, and he'll jokingly tell me that you start paying for consultations. You have to start paying for these things that I teach you and all of that. I'm also your coach. You know, I, even if I already know what I want to do, and luckily many times what I intend to do will always be in line with his advice. So it tends to look as though, yes, I'm taking his advice and I respect his opinion, which I do. So involve the man, even if he eventually allows you to start something, involve him in it. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to support the house, you're trying to support him. So why don't you just involve him? Still let him know that he will always be the head. Share whatever you have from the business. Now you're financially literate and you're still asking for money for sanitary towels, for Maggie. You are not even taking some burden off him. He'd begin to despise you because, okay, what's the importance? What's the benefit of you starting your business in the first place if you can't be my helper? So involve him. Try to what's the word now? Try to make him see reasons beyond just making money, why you need to be financially independent. Because you have to be a teacher to the children. God forbid he eventually leaves a large estate and you're financially literate. All that is going to go down because you all did not know how to manage finances while he was alive. So it is important that you learn how to manage funds while the man is still alive. What's the importance of gathering all of these things and not teaching your family how to manage finance? Some people don't even know how to manage 100,000. Now the man dies and leaves millions. You are going to squander it. So that's one reason why women need to be financially independent. I think I've said a lot.
Yes, very good, very good. And here, Bilikisu doesn't want to let you be. She's also saying, if it won't be too much to ask, will you be kind enough to hold a session with the Ugwumba Fellows on how to build sustainable businesses as women? You know, this Bilikisu doesn't want to let you go. So what do you have to say about that?
I say I'll think about it. For now, I'm trying to take it slow. Please let me think about it. And I'm
Okay.
grateful and honored. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Sumaya is saying, please. Oh, yes, please, to Bilikisu's suggestion. Oh, you know, she raised the motion, and so many people are seconding and also affirming. So I'm going to bring you back. You know, when it is time, when you approve, I'm going to bring you back to speak to the Ugwumba. We have so many of them, young people, young men and women from around the country that have benefited from the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. They have benefited from a number of programs. They have benefited from our grant competition, and they want to learn more. That's one thing that I like about them. They want to know more. They want to learn more. You know, so it's interesting that they are itching to hear from you more. You know, beyond what we have just discussed. So I'm sure it's time to let you go so that you can take care of your people.
Right.
So sorry, and it's been wonderful, so wonderful, so wonderful. myself, I learned a lot, and then I'm sure that all of them there, they learned a lot. And then the learning continues because the videos will be shared, all over the place. It's already streaming on Facebook and on YouTube, then on Twitter, LinkedIn, and all of that. So a lot of people will hear what you have said this afternoon to us, and we're so happy about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think even though it's difficult for me to let her go to bed, I have to do that because she's a busy woman. So, Rashidat, thank you so much, and on behalf of my president, Ugwumba Uchemosu, I want to thank you for being part of the show this afternoon, and then for teaching us and mentoring us, the way you mentor your students, thank you so much, and I'm sure you will oblige us when next we invite you on the show.
God willing. Thank you so much. I'm honored.
Thank you so much. Now go the success.